come into the world with a small crack. A crack in the egg you've been packed into for the last few weeks. And your reward for all that effort? A face full of blinding sunlight and the deafening sounds of the jungle, so loud it feels like the whole world is yelling at you. Forget peace or quiet, this is the rainforest, where your first big life lesson is. Get used to it. Your parents have been taking turns sitting on your egg, keeping you warm and safe. But let's not romanticize it. You're basically a tiny responsibility they've been stuck with while dodging snakes and climbing through the treetops. Now that you've hatched, they give you a quick glance, let out a tired chirp, and get back to finding food. Because let's face it, they're busy. And you? Well, you're on your own now. Welcome to life as a parrot. Congratulations, you're now 2 days old. And here you are, stuck in a cramped little nest, wedged between tree branches, surrounded by nothing but endless green. Food? You'll get some eventually. Your parents are out there, zipping through the jungle, dodging predators, just to grab some half-chewed fruit to bring back for you. Meanwhile, you're stuck here doing your best impression of a helpless fluff ball, waiting for something to happen. Luckily, you're not entirely alone. You've got your fellow nestmates to keep you company. Sure, they're just as clueless as you, but at least you can huddle together for warmth. A few weeks in, you've learned that sticking together isn't just about comfort, it's about survival. Stray too far from the nest, and you'll quickly find out that hawks and monkeys have a thing for baby parrot snacks. Let's just say, you're not eager to end up as lunch. Inside the nest, things are fine. Sure, it's cramped, but it's safe. Which sounds nice, until you realize it also means being constantly covered in whatever your siblings decide to spit up. Small price to pay for not being eaten, I guess. Just when you think you can't handle another minute of waiting, your parents finally return. And guess what? They've brought food. Granted, it's a half-mushed mess of fruit and seeds that they spit directly into your beak. But hey, it's better than nothing. You slurp it up like it's a 5-star meal because, let's face it, you're starving. Of course, as soon as you start feeling full, they're off again to fetch more. The cycle repeats. Waiting, eating, and trying not to fall out of the nest. Over time, you start to grow. Your feathers start coming in and you're starting to stretch your wings. But flying? Still a complete mystery to you. One wrong flap and you could find yourself tumbling through the branches like a clumsy leaf. Fun for spectators, not so much for you. Now that you're a few weeks old, it's time to start testing your wings, or at least trying to hop from branch to branch without immediately face-planting. Flying is tricky when you've got wings that are way too small for your body. But hey, you're a parrot. Awkward flapping is kind of your thing. The jungle is still overwhelming, but you're getting used to it. This is your life now. Endless trees, screeching calls from every direction, and absolutely no chance of a quiet moment. But at least you're getting better at moving without looking like a total mess. Small wins. By the time you're ready to leave the nest, it's time to take the plunge. Literally, you're leaving the safety of the branches and heading into the wider world for the first time. This is your big moment. A chance to prove you've got what it takes to survive. But as soon as you take flight, reality smacks you in the face. The air is thick, the jungle is dense, and as if that wasn't bad enough, there are predators lurking everywhere, waiting to make a snack out of you. The good news? You're a natural flyer. Your wings, which made hopping around a nightmare, turn you into a sleek, speedy little dart through the trees. The bad news? Hawks are faster. Out here, it's fly smart, or be eaten, and you've got no intention of becoming someone else's lunch. After a few months of dodging predators and finding food, you're starting to feel like you've got this whole parrot thing figured out. Well, sort of. You're no longer the clueless chick you used to be, but you're not exactly a seasoned pro either. You're in that awkward teenage phase, just big enough to handle yourself, but still dumb enough to make some bad decisions. And then there's deforestation. Trees vanish like they're being erased from the jungle, leaving behind nothing but empty space and confusion. One day, you return to a familiar spot, but instead of trees and food, it's just an open clearing. No shelter, no safety, just destruction. As an adult parrot, you've reached the top of the jungle social chain, which sounds impressive, until you realize it just means you're less likely to be eaten than most things. One day, as you take off, you spot a hawk. You've done this dance 100 times before, but this time, something feels different. You're just a little too slow. Maybe you make it out alive. Maybe you don't. Either way, you know you're not invincible anymore.